I heard about Bcvi, which was set up in 1981 by a group of concerned citizens, headed by a former Chief Education Officer, Mr. William Fonseca, who had lost his sight. And he invited me to be on the board, and I'd worked on a voluntary basis helping at clinics at weekends. And an opportunity came for a position as a program coordinator, and training was being provided on how to run an organization for the blind. This was in 1987, and I said, oh, I'll do it for a year and see how it goes. So obviously I've enjoyed it. At that time there was only 2 of us working with the council, myself and Mrs. Samuels.
My name is Mrs. Joan Samuels. I am the rehab coordinator for the Belize Council for the Visually Impaired. The responsibility is to train the field officers to deliver rehabilitation services, as well as to run a summer camp, which is a yearly highlight for our clients.
We have seen the organization grow from one of 2 full-time staff members to now a full-time staff of 22, plus the nurses that you see at the clinic and the teachers at special education unit that work very closely with us. So we've seen a great deal of growth and development.
The main goals of BCVI are to promote prevention of blindness policies and programs, thereby reducing the incidence of avoidable blindness, organize public awareness programs in sight conservation and in the needs and rights of people who are visually impaired, rehabilitate people who are blind to live meaningful lives and make full use of their talents and abilities, and to promote the mainstream education of blind students and provide training in Braille and other basic skills.
The Belize Council for the Visually Impaired is the only organization in Belize dedicated to giving all the eye care services to people who have any kind of problem with their vision. If it's something that can be treated, we like to identify them as early as possible, and we have clinics all around the country, in the district towns, and then from there they also do outreach clinics into the villages. People are able to get their glasses and their treatment for simple problems at that level. If they need further treatment, then they're referred into our clinic in Belize City, where it might be surgical treatment for a condition like cataracts. If they have glaucoma, they would be receiving treatment and monitored on a regular basis.
The best part of my job is precisely, I think, that one, no? To help people, to give them the hope that there's someone that can help them, and to bring them back their vision and their hope to be in this life, enjoying and working and being happy.
We provide the rehabilitation at the community level. It's a community-based rehabilitation program, and our staff work with the individual, with the families, with the communities, with the various institutions like the schools, the churches, in the communities, so that the person doesn't have to be in a special institution, and it lets them lead a much more normal life. We provide early intervention in the home to prepare them for school. We then refer them into the special education unit, but the child goes to their local school and they're supported by special teachers with skills, for example, Braille, large print. They're supported with this in the actual regular school system, and it benefits the child much more than if they came to a special school.
Software that's for people who are visually impaired.
What we basically do is to support the teachers who are in the regular school system by teaching them Braille, supporting them with materials, books, and also give them training on what methods they can use to teach students who are blind and visually impaired.
pleasure to work with BCVI simply because it is an NGO that has really proven itself. And even though there are many other NGOs, BCVI has built in a sustainability which has made us very successful, and we work with people and for
Bcvi is Belize's answer to blindness, to people that have vision loss, that cannot afford particular types of treatment. They're looking forward to expanding and growing, and to do that, that takes funds. If possible, we're just asking you to consider coming alongside, partnering with Bcvi in raising funds to combat blindness in Belize.